Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 366 Days of Hope. My name is Pearl, and I'm here to share our next topic, which is breaking down muscle. Now, as a personal trainer, I try to emphasize the importance of progressive workouts and to gradually grow in complexity, in load, because you don't want to overdo it the first time. Every exercise that you do, you want to do what's called micro tears. Micro tears are what basically help your muscles to grow. There's this thing called the actin and the myosin, and they do a little dance, which then allows the muscles to hypertrophy. And because if you don't use it, they atrophy, right? They shrink and they get weaker. And so when people step into the arena of exercise, sometimes you get so motivated and you're like, yeah, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to crush it. That's a great motivation. That's a great attitude to walk into, fitness. But when you overdo it, you can experience something called rhomboamyolysis, which means that the muscle has torn. And you do not want to tear a muscle. And it's not just like tearing a muscle. What it is that the muscle has broken down because you have overworked it. And when you do that, there are toxins that get released, right? So kind of like when your body, when you exercise and you feel that burn, right? That burn is like the lactic acid that builds up that says, hey, this is too much. This is enough. Like we're done, right? So if you overdo it beyond that and you tear that muscle, the byproduct of some of those toxins is called as myoglobin, and myoglobin can get into the kidneys and actually cause kidney failure because there's too much of it in the blood. And that's the biggest problem that can happen if you overdo it when you exercise. So please, if you decide you want to start and kickstart your fitness journey, do it gradually, and also make sure you hydrate. Make sure you drink a lot of electrolytes as you're doing this, because if you don't, you could end up harming yourself. And what we call delayed onset muscle soreness, that should only happen maybe like a day or two later, where your muscles start to feel a little tense, but they shouldn't get to a point where you're completely debilitated. If you're debilitated, that means that you've definitely overdone it. And the thing is, if you do, guess what? You've actually lost gains. You've not gained anything from doing that. And the reason being is that when your muscles are overworked, it takes longer to recover. And because it takes longer to recover, those muscles don't actually hypertrophy. They atrophy and get weaker because it took so long to recover and for you to actually go back and exercise. And so you're kind of on this terrible cycle of trying to enhance your muscles, but you're weakening your muscles all at the same time. So it's really important that you consider your exercises to be gradual, and so that way you are building them up properly and you're not injuring yourself. And for any of you guys who know me as a personal trainer, I emphasize safety, safety, safety all the time. And of course, proper form. The best way you can prevent injury is proper form and loading yourself properly. Stressing the body out properly is also important. Remember, your body can't recognize the difference between good cortisol or bad cortisol. It is just cortisol. It is just a stress hormone. And when you get too much of that, that can also wreak havoc on your body. And when you end up damaging your cells, whether it's muscular, whether it's, at a cellular level, no matter what, your body just sees it as damage. And you do not want your body to think of your body as tons of waste, because of the fact that it has to then recover. And you want to do a healthy balance of removing toxins properly, getting the proper amount of sleep. And remember, I've said it before, sleep is really important. That's the only way in which your body can truly reverse a lot of the damages that are done throughout the day. So make sure you also get some good sleep if you're considering your fitness journey. So we understand that muscle breaks down gradually, or at least we want our muscles to break down gradually. We do not want them to be a one deal thing, because that one deal can cost you a whole lot of money because of medical bills. It can cost you your time because of recovery. and also because you may be out of work because of it and it's not worth it. So make sure you take care of your health. And with that said, guys, may you live, thrive, and be healthy. Take care. Bye.